Okay, so I'm back, and yesterday we put 7-page kits together. So I'm going to try and do maybe about that amount again in this sort of session. I got a few things to do today, so I got to make it a little quick. Got an appointment and stuff, so. Okay, so this is the one that I said I didn't know if I wanted to make about donuts or flowers. We will see. Now, at the last minute, my husband and I decided that we're going to go to Toronto in, what date are we today? The 5th? So in 2 weekends. Not this Thursday, next Thursday, right? No, not this weekend coming up, not the weekend after. So 2 full weeks, 2.5 weeks. I was like, what? Can't be that quick. So we're just going to go for a few days. It's his friend's 50th. So he's going to go surprise him. We haven't seen him in years. So we're going to drive to Toronto. Now we got, he's had a few of his friends call and say that we could stay there. So it's going to be just the gas there, right? And then the food and stuff. So should be a pretty reasonable trip. Should be fun. We've been married since 1992. So you do the math. And this is our first trip alone. Because even our honeymoon wasn't alone. Because Jessica came on our honeymoon. Because I had Jessica before. So, yeah. So this will be our first trip by ourselves. So when I come back, I know, because these page kits are going to last me months, right? So I know some of these I can do for things that are coming up that haven't happened yet, which is cool. Which reminds me, I should be going and printing some photos, more photos. Maybe after my appointment, I'll stop at the store where I get my pictures printed and get not too much, like a couple hundred. I can go and get a couple hundred done, you know, a few times and get that done. Get some new pictures, some more recent ones. Okay. Now let's look in the stickers. Oops. Now, I started, I finished watching Bones, which it's over. It's over, like over, and I'm so sad. It was one of my favorite shows, and I was putting off watching the end because I didn't want it to be over. But it's over now, which is kind of sad, but it was good. Like, that show made me laugh all the time. Like, I just absolutely loved it. But the guy that played Booth, David Boreal, I can never say his last name, Boreal, Angel, for fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I was, and Angel. He's got a new show coming, starting at the end of September. It's called Navy SEAL or Sealed. Has to do with Navy SEALs anyway. So that's starting at the end of September. So it'll help with the blow of that show being done. But I loved all sort of the characters on that show. I really did. And I don't mind cutting this apart because I'm going to keep it in, you know, usually I don't keep stuff in there, but These I do because I find they come off the backing and it drives me crazy. So this, instead of cutting it out, I'll just move them over. Okay. And that'll be it for that. Or maybe the arrow. Maybe the arrow. There. And then I can put this back in there. So I finished watching that. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I started on the treadmill again. The first day I did 35 minutes, which oof, that's all I could do. And then the next day I did 45, and then yesterday I did an hour. So I'm going to go every day. And I go on the treadmill for now, I'm going for an hour. And then when my husband gets home from work or later on at night, then we go for a 35 minute walk. So I've been doing 15,000 steps a day. Yes, I have. Which I know is kind of a lot, but I'm an all or nothing kind of person. How many of you are like that? I can't just do something halfway. I gotta do it all, or I don't do it at all. That's kind of the way that I am. So at this point, I want to do it all. So, and my hernia is not bothering me right now. And I'm not, like, I'm not running or anything like that. I'm just doing, a good pace, but I'm not making it so that I'm hurting myself. So it's more that I want to do the steps. And when I went to see my surgeon, I did ask, and he said that it was fine. I could do exercise, like walking, not exercise, walking. So I am totally going to be doing that. So that's been fun. So I've been watching shows when I am on the treadmill because it's an hour. So I get to watch an episode, and then I watch YouTube videos for the rest. Or yesterday I started listening to an audiobook, which I don't mind doing. I don't mind listening to a book that I've already read. I don't know. I feel like I need to read them. But yesterday I started listening to Illuminate, which I absolutely loved. I only listened to it was the end of my time on the treadmill, so I would listen to maybe 5 or 10 minutes. But I really liked it, and that's what made me decide. It wasn't on my TBR to read this month, but that's what made me decide that I wanted to read it. So what I thought I could do, though, is maybe I can listen to it for half an hour, 20 minutes on the treadmill, and then read it too. So I feel, and I usually read the parts that I've already listened to. It's a faster read. So I don't mind doing that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else in here that I want to use. Put that there. Some of these don't have a lot of stickers left, which makes me very happy. Excuse me. Which makes me very happy because, I want to make sure that I use stuff the most that I can. I think this one, I'll do it on our little trip there, about our little trip. So this I'll do trip. I'll do trip with that word. And then I want to do something about how we're like just the two of us. But look, I can do 2017. I love using stuff to its fullest. And that's my goal this year. If you're new to my channel, my goal this year is to use the stuff that I have and not buy as much stuff, which, don't get me wrong, I love getting the new stuff. But after unpacking everything, I've realized that I need to use what I have. I need to use everything, not everything, but a good portion. And like I said in one of my last layouts, I think what I'm going to do, which I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but I need to kind of set a goal, get 50 pages done, and then you can buy, I don't know, $100 worth, or something. You kind of have a little benefit to getting all these pages done. I'm very much, getting something for what I do, kind of thing. Getting rewards. Okay. Well, I usually go between putting stuff on wax paper and using this thing. I'm usually half and half. I'll use this, my EK6S powder tool, or I'll put stuff, especially like letters and stuff. I really don't want all the word to be all separate. And then I didn't feel like doing that little arrow. I figured it might get crumbled somehow. So let's get more stickers. And that's the thing that I find is I try to pack as many things as I possibly can. It's way more embellishments than I'm possibly going to need, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'll designate a container before I get started, and I'll put all the embellishments in there. And then what I do is at one point I just make more page kits with what's left, and I usually end up getting a few more pages done that way too. Just like, I think, different. Oh, I know what I want. Where are this will give it a different textures on the page. Okay. So today it's just me and Caitlin here, so it should be a little quieter, although that child can be loud. We always say, yeah, we know when she's home, because whew, she's a loud kid, but she brings life back in the house, that child, for sure. So she's been in a lot of pain, so I'm hoping it's just part of the healing, because she was in a lot of pain, and then she was better, and then she's in a lot of pain again, and hopefully she's gonna start feeling less soon. Oh, yes, I know this is gonna be a traveling one, right? So I'll put that and that. I mean, we're not going far. It's 18 hours though, so it's something. And I have already found a scrapbooking store in the area where we're going. So, and it's exactly in the city that we're going. So, yay! I'll go check it out. See what they have. Hopefully they have. But from what they have an online store, and they don't look like they have the stuff that I want. Like they have no American craft stuff or barely any. I didn't see Glitter Girl or anything like that. And right now, that's what I want. So I don't know. I might walk out of there and with nothing. So we will see. Okay. I think I want some black accents for this page, I believe. That's Ace, because Caitlin went outside with the puppy. She doesn't like to take Ace because he gets a little crazy when she takes him out with the puppy. So now he's whining at the door and probably will be whining until they come in. So sorry if you can hear that. So yes, that's what I want right now. It's Glitter Girl. So that's my goal, that if I can do X amount of page when I'm done, what I want to get is the Glitter Girl collection. Definitely. That's going to be my goal. So I'll take out one camera and maybe there's a lot of circles. So I'll take out take out some labels or a circle. Probably a circle to start the embellishment clusters, or to be on top, I should say. And then I'll bring one label because I know I can cut those in two. And I took the ones that have the rounded corners because it has seems a lot of my embellishments are rounded, so. Actually, I'll get two so I can put it in 3 spots, because if I cut it in 2, that gives me 2 of them. And this will be the 3rd one. So I'm really impressed that almost every page, or a lot, not every page, but a lot of pages, I have already pictures in mind, which is kind of cool. Okay, so as you saw, I decided that as I'm finishing the pages, I'm going to put them into page protectors. And that I decided that I'm not going to do everything like totally live. Oh, you know what I forgot? I know what I forgot. The finishing touches, which is these. I don't know if I have any left. Don't think I have any left of pink. So let me see, because instead of opening a new one, I'm also trying to finish off some of these. It's more orange. Yeah, I'm trying to finish off some of these because, as you can tell, like a lot of them only have like a few pieces here and there, and it's like, ugh, such a pain. Not a pain, it's just, well, it is. It kind of is, because it means I have a lot of little things, you know, little packages for the enamel dots, and it's like this thick after a while. So I need to work on finishing off some of these. Okay. apparently pink is quite popular. I don't have a lot of them left. Ooh, what are those? They're little gems from Close to My Heart. And they match pretty good. Now that's, no. Now that they're in the, it's in the page protector, it's got kind of a glare, so it's making it a little harder to see the true color. No. So one color I'm finding I'm really lacking in these enamel dots is black enamel dots. Like every time I have a package, like it seems that I use them right away. So if I place another order with AliExpress, I think what I'm going to do is make sure that, you know, I order extra of, holy moly, of some black enamel dots. I have no pink left. None. That is funny. Well, not funny, but wow. I didn't think I was so low on the pink. I mean, I have some of the new ones that I just bought, I think. But I didn't want to open a second package. Like a second one that I... Well, that bites. Okay, so that all goes over here. Hopefully I didn't pick up any of my new ones. There. And that's kind of a funny color anyway. Let me see. So even that light pink is not gonna cut it. Okay, so we'll just leave it, and then I'll probably just get some Nouveau drops and do that. So that was a waste of time. But now I know I don't have black enamel dots and pink in my regular stash, and not, you know, from the new ones. So on to the next one. Okay. Oops. Okay, I feel like everything is moving in. Okay, so I think this is the one that I wanted to do for her dress. So right off the bat, I want to put some of this in there. So I think that'll be pretty with her say yes to the dress. That, and I know I'm just going to put that whole sticker sheet because that's what I had in mind, was those stickers. So, and the words actually is perfect. So works out perfect. And today's the day. Perfect. You know, it works out great because that's the day that she chose her dress too. So I think what I'll do is do pink and black, which is what is on there. So there's these black puffy stickers, which are dots. And then those are more like orange, so no. Okay, these are the wrong pink, so they're out. What about this? I like the word today. And yes, haha. Oh, but it's the wrong color. Shoot. It's okay. I can just use pickers for that, right? Say yes to the dress. It just would have been cool, but wasn't meant to be. Okay. So today, no, the okay might be okay, but I think I'll just take today from there and move that to the side. Now, don't think there's anything in there. No. Could use some of those, I guess. There's only one though, because this has blue in it. So no, not going to use that. Okay. So basically it's a process of elimination, right? You just go through all the embellishments that you've put aside for this kit, and you just keep going. And like I said, I did a page the other day, and I was trying to make it, like, customize it, because it was of Mason playing soccer, and I thought, oh, you know, like, I want to customize this, and, you know, blah blah blah. And oh my goodness, it took me forever. Like, I was just like, yeah, this is why I like preparing my kits, my page kits ahead of time. And then I just choose pictures as maybe like for this time around, there's a lot of them that I'm going, oh, this, you know, I want to do this with it. Like this one here, Katie, say yes to the dress. I already know the title, and I already know what pictures, and I already know the year, the month and the year. So I want to put that on there so I don't forget, because I remember I could do this page in 3 months from now. So I want to make sure that I remember. So that's why I put it on a little card there. Maybe we will. But a lot of times it usually doesn't work like this, that as I'm picking up the embellishments, usually it's a few pages that I go, oh, this is what I want to do. But also probably by the end of the 36, then I won't have any ideas. It's just that right now, because, you know, I'm thinking about pictures and scrapping and stuff, and stuff that we've done in the last little bit, that I'm kind of, you know, thinking of pages that I could do. Okay. Now I've had a few people ask me how Lola was doing. She is doing amazing. When they first moved here, and she's done that a few times too, that whenever they moved, she doesn't eat, because it's almost like she's trying to, is this, you know, which, what I mean, she doesn't eat, she doesn't, because they eat like these worms, ooh, which they are disgusting, by the way. But she'll eat just a regular food, like she has food, pebbles, and lettuce. She'll eat that, but she won't eat the worms. And she does that for like a few weeks, which she's really big. So, I mean, she's got lots of sustenance there, but she does eat the other stuff. And apparently, usually when they get full grown like that, they don't eat a lot of worms anyway. She's kind of abnormal that way, the way she does eat quite a bit. But anyway, she wasn't eating a lot, so I was getting kind of worried. But in the last little bit, week or so, week and a half, every time they feed her every day now, she would only have 1 or 2 is what I mean. She wouldn't eat. And to us, that wasn't a lot. But yesterday she had 13. So I think and the day before she had like 10 or something. And so I think she's happy in her new location, which makes me happy. She's a very, very good companion. You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll do pink, black, and silver. And then I can use some of these silver stickers. Ooh, I like it. I'm a big, I'll have to watch though, because there's some of the words that are in gold. Let me see how many words. Oh, well, that sucks. Because I wanted to use this. Today's the day, and it's in gold. Oh, well, I'll just put it in there, and then I'll decide as I'm doing the layout. But I think these would make, I don't think it's that big of a deal if you put silver and gold together anyway. Especially where this is going to be like just the words. Oh, there we go. Where I think I want to put the words in gold, I was going to take that lovely, but I don't think I will. But I think I'm going to take this big one for embellishment starters. Okay. Yay. Okay. Okay, let's see how many. Yeah, we don't have very much at this point. We have only this for embellishment starters, and then a few for like the topping. So let's see what else we could. Oh, I could use those for the different dresses she tried. Let's cut that right out. I am not doing all those, because I can just, what I can do is I can print them a little smaller, the pictures, and then the one she chose, I'm going to cover up until the wedding day, for sure. And then I have some of these, right, that I can use. I can use this for embellishment starters. And then I can use some of the flowers. So we have quite a bit. We have all this. We have all this. And today. Let's see. See what else we have. What else we have? Yeah, it makes it, when I do these page kits, it's almost like that's all I want to do. Do I want to put a flamingo in there? I love flamingos. I could put a flamingo. They're pretty. Has nothing to do with say yes to the dress, but oh well. It's all good. It's all good. There you go. Doesn't mean I'm going to use it. I just want it there. And then I'll decide. Oh, I think is that he's smaller. I'll put the two of them. Oh, and he's even smaller. Okay. Just in case. It's a pretty flower. Okay. Oh, definitely a little wood veneer girl, I think. We will see. Probably want a smaller one than that. So I have my wood veneer. Actually, I thought I was using the other mic, but I'm not, because it's fairly quiet in here today. So I'll just put different sizes of girls because I don't know what size I'm going to want to use. And I think that'll be it. I think that's a good size of kit as far as, you know, all the different types of embellishments. So I'm going to put this in a page protector and we'll move on to the next one. Oh, we're running out of bags. Well, that just made a big mess. Oh, that's okay. See, these are probably my least favorite bags because they're so small. I have some that are so much bigger. I mean, they still fit, but the other ones are a little bigger. Wasn't so bad, I guess. So there is different sizes of the bags too. So that's 2 today. I got to keep an eye on the time because I still have to go on the treadmill. And then I have to get ready for my appointment. Okay, so I think what I'll do now is I probably talked for a good half hour or so. So I'll put you on fast forward and then we'll put a few more kits together before I go off to my appointment. Okay, so now it's going to be in fast forward for this last page kit. And this one is with aquas and blues. And I really like those two tones together. So again, I'm going to go through my whole kit that I had put together. And I'm going to grab everything that pertains to those two colors. Now at this point, I don't believe I know what I'm going to be putting on this page. And I can't remember if by the end of this that I do realize what I want to scrap with this. But I did have a question yesterday and I figured that I would talk about it on a video. One person asked if I do put letters in the page kits. And I thought that I had mentioned that in another video, but I might have forgotten. But a lot of times I don't add the letters because I don't know what my title is going to be or that kind of stuff. But sometimes as I'm putting these page kits together, first of all, I come up with, oh, this would be perfect for, these pictures. And then as I'm finishing off putting the embellishments, then I think of a title that would go great. And if I have some letters that are close that I know that will go well with that page, then I just put it on a piece of wax paper. I typically don't just take the powder off or the stickiness off with the powder tool. I typically will put it on some wax paper because I don't want the letters all over the place. Now, another question I got was, where did I get my powder tool? Most of my scrapbooking supplies, a lot of my scrapbooking supplies are from Simon Says Stamps. And so that's where I got my EK Success powder tool. Okay, so I thought I was only going to put one more page kit together, but I guess I did put two more together. So I guess in this session, I put 4 page kits together. And it's coming along really good. I'm not putting some together every day. Once every 3 days, I'm putting some page kits together. I am working on some other stuff. And so I think I have about 10 page kits left to put together. And I probably won't start scrapbooking with them until I have them all put together. Because it seems that every time that I sort of need a break, I'm sort of not in the mood to scrapbook, I guess, because I'm scrapbooking quite a bit. And so when I feel like being in my room and doing some stuff, I just feel like picking some embellishments and some, with the pattern papers. So as you can tell, sometimes I use the powder tool, sometimes I use the wax paper, and sometimes I just cut it right out of the book. This book is getting pretty low, so I'm like, pretty soon I'm going to have to chuck it out anyway because it's almost got nothing left to it. So I don't mind cutting stuff up and putting it into page kits. So I'm doing the same thing with the washi tape. As long as you keep, you have an area where you put all your leftovers, it's not going to get lost, and you can have a better chance of using the stuff that you put together with that page kit, because as you're putting your stuff together, you're going to look at it and it's not a bunch of, sticker sheets. It's just exactly what you had intended to use for this layout. So I guess this is going to wrap up this session of putting page kits together. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.